Hello again, YouTube, and welcome back to the Ballad of Grand Theft Auto 5. This is your host, Andrew, and in this video I'm going to be talking about what we know so far about Grand Theft Auto 5. In the last video we covered where the series came from, like, Grand Theft Auto 2 all the way to Grand Theft Auto 4. And yeah, I'm just eager to jump into where we are now. So, Grand Theft Auto 5 looks to be the most innovative game that we've seen so far, let alone from the Grand Theft Auto series and Rockstar. With the Rockstar interview that we saw brought us the quote, we want GTA 5 to be what San Andreas should have been. In other words, San Andreas 2.0. And for the most part, that's exactly what I want to see. One sad note before we get started, it doesn't seem to be we're going to have San Fierro or Las Venturas in this version. Yeah, it sucks, but we're going to have to get over. I'm sure there'll be lots of other things to keep us entertained. Most importantly, the planes are back. I know everybody wanted to see that. We don't know if we can customize them yet, but plenty of planes that we've seen so far. Scuba diving with underwater missions, we assume. We don't know for a fact yet, but we assume that there's going to be lots of underwater missions. Car customization, so that includes tuning, performance, tires, changing the colors, probably the decals, the rims. You can tweak the horn for some reason, license plates. Just as a side note, I'm going to be going through this, saying this in the entire video. All of this will be massive for YouTube. Like, I can't imagine all the videos people are going to make, let alone customizing, but just doing the missions and the way the missions are set up. We're going to get into that. Okay, what else? Gun customization. So that's silencers that we've seen, red dots, extra ammo clips, or extended ammo clips. We saw guns in the trailer. A lot of them appear to be like standard Grand Theft Auto guns. Pistol, shotgun, automatics, grenade launchers that we've seen in, I think, Ballad or Lost in the Damned. Maybe both. Take note of the pistol that Franklin has. It does appear to have an extended clip pistol, and those are pretty beasts. From every game that I've played, that's usually a really fun gun. More side missions than San Andreas, so tennis, with deep controls now. Like, I saw every button is its own spin, which makes me really happy. I'm a tennis fan. There's also bike riding, looked like long distance. I think it was 9 minutes that they had. That's a pretty long race for a bike. And looking at the races for the bike, you can only assume what's going to go on for the cars. Are we going to be able to race from one end of the map to the other in the cars, or who even knows about the planes? I'm assuming there's plane races. We had chopper races, at least helicopter races in Grand Theft Auto 4, so I can't see them holding back on that. So besides bike races, we have yoga. I don't know how that's going to happen. That should be interesting. Shooting range, hunting. When you're hunting, there's a win compensation. I haven't seen this for the actual missions, but when they show the shot from the gameplay of the sniping and hunting, you can control you have to adjust, for the wind direction. And I don't know about bullet drop, but that would be very nice too. Besides that, we also have underwater exploring. We know there's scuba diving. Now, once again, what kind of clips are people going to make diving in the water? Or you're possibly having underwater battles. We don't know what that's going to be. I can't wait to see another video to see where else we're going to go. Rockstar, please. Yes, all right, cool. Larger clothing component returns to GTA. GTA 4 had a clothing component, but it wasn't really deep. You could mix and match like tops and bottoms, but 5 options, not even 5, that's a little low. I'm gonna say 10 to 15 options. And yeah, it was nice, but it was no San Andreas. No way, not even close. Now, we hope for a deep internet. We've seen the stocks, we've seen the real estates and the bounty hunting. So we know purchasing properties back. That's one thing I didn't cover in Vice City. Totally forgot to mention that. We could purchase property. And that was carried over until San Andreas, where we could purchase houses, and it just vanished like a lot of things in Grand Theft Auto 4. So we hope in this version that there will be a deeper internet component. There is speculation of a YouTube aspect. I mean, that would be perfect, but we don't know. As well as gasoline is back. Wasn't really there before, but it existed in gas stations, I guess. Yeah, there was gasoline in gas stations. Go blow up the gas stations. And, San Andreas, we could shoot the gas lid and the car would explode, but we haven't seen gasoline. So this will be a first for the series, where we will actually see the gasoline, igniting from a bullet shot or from a match or something like that. Also, hanging out of the side of a vehicle. They added that. That is new. That was not there before. But mostly, the main thing that is interesting people, it's interesting me as well. 3 switchable characters we can switch to at any time off mission. In the missions, though, there might be mandatory switching. That's what it seemed to look like in the gameplay trailer. And the single-player campaign, as far as we know, we don't know about the multiplayer yet. I'll get into that. But the single-player, we know that there will be heists where we can choose how we execute these heists. Now, that could be 2 options, 3 options. We're all hoping for like 4 or 5 options, so we can really customize, and that's going to make for great videos on YouTube, I'm sure. Hiring other players or AI characters to work with us. Now that's pretty awesome. They showed us we can see the stats, and if we bring that online, if Rockstar brings on hiring other real players for your heists and multiplayer. I don't know if I'm going to play any other multiplayer games for a while. Definitely for like a year, I'm going to be occupied in Los Santos. So also something new is acquiring materials for missions as missions, I'm guessing. But they had that in the other ones, or the other one, San Andreas. There was a big casino robbing mission. I think we all remember that. And they seem to really be going off of that and making that a main component of the game. The next part we're going to talk about is the multiplayer, which we don't know much of, so it's not much I can say. As far as the gameplay trailer showed, looks like 16, hoping for more, of course. Similar to Red Dead setup, everybody in the same crew, it looked like, was a white dot on the radar, and they had a star, which was like, in Red Dead, that was the leader of the posse, so that could be the leader of the crew or the person who got everybody in the room together. I don't know if there is a leader of the crew yet, the way Max Payne has it set up, but that could all change very quickly. Choppers, jets, everything in the single player pretty much will carry over. Not everything. Look like customizing cars. Yeah, on the radar, I believe there was a car logo or a car in a gas station logo, and it looked like the place for the race, or it could be where you have your customized cars or something like that. We don't know yet. A lot of that is just speculation, but at this point, we've all seen many screenshots and many videos, and it's looking like it's going to be the best multiplayer ever, possibly. I want to get to another thing here. Grand Theft Auto Online, the title, shakes the world beneath me, because it doesn't sound like regular Grand Theft Auto Online. They would have said, Grand Theft Auto 5 Online. They would have just said that, but they took out the 5 and they said Grand Theft Auto Online, which leads me to believe that this is branding, that they will have some sort of, it will be its own element, or it's something new. So back when they were creating the game, they got a lot of questions from people about what they should do with the next Grand Theft Auto. And they're very aware of their free mode love. Like, they're very aware that a lot of people love free mode, are still on free mode. And I'm sure they want to continue that popularity and that pattern. So, Grand Theft Auto Online, what could that be? What could Grand Theft Auto Online be? I'm guessing, purely speculation, I'm guessing that, drop the paper, that basically it will be the the initial version of it. So before GTA 4, we didn't have multiplayer. So they just kind of threw it in, free mode and different mode types. But it seems like they see how successful it is, and they're gonna brand it now and make it something bigger. Could be MMO, massive multiplayer online. Doubt it. I don't know if they're putting that much money into it, but they could be. This very well could be an MMO we're about to see. Or this could be a platform for other releases. Like if they do release, so they have Los Santos online, Grand Theft Auto 5 online, really. They could also release San Fierro and release Las Venturas. They could very well release Vice City and expand on San Andreas or add Liberty City. Who knows? We don't really know at this point. They're going to release a multiplayer video, and I'm going to be doing a video covering that. And yeah, we'll have to wait and see till then. But that's going to do it for me. This has been your host, Andrew. Thanks again for watching the Ballad of Grand Theft Auto 5. Please like and subscribe. And next time I'll be releasing a video will be after Rockstar releases the Grand Theft Auto multiplayer video, unless there is a need for me to release another video. Thanks again for watching. Take care.